Yo, this is Eternal Plays Pokemon X. We have completed this side quest with Looker in Luminous City, and he has now traveled away to faraway lands. But don't worry, we will be seeing him probably in the next Pokemon game I'll do Let's Play of. So don't worry, if you like him, we'll see more of him soon-ish. Now, let's do what we all want to do in Pokemon, which is to catch them all. But not just any Pokemon, we want to capture the best of the best, aka the legendary Pokemon. Now, throughout since we become Pokemon League Champion, we haven't really been doing any wild Pokemon hunting. We've been to Kalos City, and then we've been most of the time in Luminous City to solve a certain investigation problem. But, have you maybe wondering, okay, now that I become champion, let's go back in the bushes and go for some wild Pokemon. That's what you might think. So what if I just go into the water and go for some wild water Pokemon hunting? What will happen then? Well, take a look at this. What the? Zapdos! That's Generation 1 legendary bird of electric powers! What's he doing here? The Zapdos even fled? Yep. So, this is the first of 3 legendary Pokemon we're gonna capture. Now this one is a bit special because this one is actually a roaming Pokemon now. But this is a bit different roaming Pokemon. It won't be roaming forever. And the reason why I'm outside Coumarin is because of this. So, after you encounter a Pokemon on the wild, which is basically the first Pokemon you encounter in the wild after becoming champion, you'll then meet one of the legendary birds of the Kanto region, which means Articuno, Zapdos, or Moltres. Now which legendary bird you'll encounter depends on which Pokemon you started the game with. So it again depends on which Pokemon you started the game with in the Kalos Pokédex. So if let's say Central Kalos Pokédex and go to the top, and we have them here. So if you chose with Chespin, you will face Articuno. If you start off with Fennekin, you'll meet with Zapdos. If you go with Froakie, which I don't have here, but he's number 7 in the Central Kalos Pokédex, you'll then meet Moltres. So you can only meet one of those 3, and it all depends on which starter you have. If you want to get one of the other legendary birds from Generation 1, you must either trade or start a game with another starter. Which of course you probably should trade, that's probably the best way to do it. Now, Zapdos that I just encountered will now start roaming for me, so now we gotta find out where is Zapdos. Where did it go? Let's go to the National Pokédex and scroll up to 140-ish. Yeah, 145. Here we have Zapdos. So select Zapdos, you can see here. Okay, so Zapdos has gone between Koroway Town and Snowbell City. That means you have to go fly in between the route there in order to find Zapdos. So Zapdos is now at Route 19. You see there's a tree and water place, Snowbell City, Koroway Town. So we now have to go to Route 19 in order to find Zapdos. But how does it work though? The thing is, Zapdos just ran away now, and basically we need to encounter Zapdos 11 times in total. Every time we encounter it, it'll flee and go to different places. However, once you've done it 11th time, Zapdos will then come here, up at the Azure Bay, up at the Sea Spirit's Den in Azure Bay, and it will be waiting for you. It will not run away anymore, it will fight you, and when it fights you can capture it. So that's what I'm gonna do now. So let me just show you how this works. So now we encounter Zapdos as a wild Pokemon. Doesn't matter where you encounter it, it will show up anywhere in the world as your first wild Pokemon after becoming the Pokemon League champion from beating the Pokemon League here. Then you go anywhere in the world, you'll meet a legendary bird, it'll fly away. Now for me, Zapdos' next encounter will be Route 19, which of course can be different for you. Maybe it'll be Route 5, maybe it's gonna be Route 15, maybe down here Route 9, I don't know. But for me it's gonna be Route 19, so let's go back to Snowball City or Koroway Town, depending on where you want to go, doesn't really matter. Then we now have to go out and find Zapdos again. So let's fly to Snowball City. It's time for us to chase the legendary bird Zapdos. Of course, remember Articuno if you have Chespin, and Moltres if you chose Froakie. Let's go in here and check it out. So we have a Route 19, Grand Valley Way. Well, Pokemon appears. Or just a normal Sliggoo. Yes, maybe not in the high grass, maybe. Depends, maybe they need to be in the regular grass, maybe they have to water. Is it still here though? That's the question. Thinking is, now let's take a look. Let's see. Nope, now it's moved itself to route number 5. So it can change route a bit. I guess a change in route maybe every time you fly, so that can be a bit tough thing to do. What we can try to do though, maybe the thing I did when I captured Entei in Pokemon Leaf Green. If you watch my Let's Play, you can see how I captured Entei. Just go out, and in again. Let's see if Zapdos has changed place now. Open the Pokédex, do National Pokédex, and check out Zapdos. Yeah, now change route again. Zapdos is now on route number 10, route 7, between the Connecting Cave and the Campfire Town, which you go after you've been to Luminous City the first time, heading over to Kilsillage City, down to Ember Town, with the Glittering Cave, where you meet Team Flare the first time. Okay. Well then, I'm gonna be doing some things on the side now, so I'm gonna be going off for Zapdos. Don't worry guys, I'm gonna just do a little magical trick, and then I'll be reappearing at the near the Sea Spirit's Den in Azure Bay. So I'm just gonna do a little magic trick and something like this, and there we go. I just completed everything I needed to get Zapdos to get what I want. Just to double check that Zapdos is in the correct position. Just go back to the Pokédex again with the National Pokédex. And we of course select the Zapdos. And then we go, and you see here that Zapdos is blinking up here at the Sea Spirit's Den. Now every time you encounter Zapdos in around here, it'll be running away, and then it'll be coming back somewhere else in one of those routes. Now what I recommend you to do is to go to Santalune City, go up and in between Route 4 and Santalune City, make sure you have a max repel, and have Pokemon between level 30 and 69, so that you will always encounter Zapdos with max repel and nothing else. After encountering Zapdos about 11 times in total, you'll then see Zapdos ending up here. Then will not move again, and you can basically go and fight it. And of course, what you really want to do is capturing it. So since we have that ready, let's go up to the water here, and this time let's go up and meet with the Zapdos. So remember, Zapdos is only available here up to Sea Spirit's Den, and is only available if you have a Fennekin as your starter. If you did choose something else like a Chespin or a Froakie, the other Pokemon will be showing up as a Articuno for Chespin, and Froakie you'll get Moltres. So let's go up here, and then let's go inside and meet up with the mighty Zapdos, the electric bird. I would recommend you to save in here, because if you did knock out Zapdos, Moltres, or Articuno, that might be a bad thing for you, but I think that if you beat Elite 4 over again, and you could come back here, Zapdos will be back. Alright, so since Zapdos is electric type, I probably shouldn't start with a bird type Pokemon. Obviously use something that can resist the bird type. I think starting with Tantrum is probably the best, because Tantrum has resistance to both electric and a flying type. So I will start up with Tantrum versus the Zapdos. Zapdos knows Agility, Discharge, Rain Dance, and Light Screen. Play against Articuno, you'll know Ice Beam, Reflect, Hail, and Tailwind. Play against Moltres, you'll know Safeguard, Air Slash, Sunny Wave, and Heat Wave. Well, with that, let's go inside. You might think there's nothing inside of here. Well, if you just go a bit further into the cave, you will get a little surprise of your own. And just like that, it attacks. And this time it will not run away. Zapdos is coming for you. And here we go. Zapdos, the legendary bird of electric power. You found a power plant in Kanto. Now it's here in the Kalos region. Pressure, of course, which means PP usage will go up. So be careful. Things like Head Smash and so on will be used up pretty quickly. Don't want to use it, of course. Earthquake has nothing effective here because even though the Zapdos is weak to ground as electric type, it's immune to it because of the flying type. I'll go with the Dragon Claw on Zapdos. That will discharge. A good move, but it's not very effective because Tyrantrum is resisting it as a electric type. Dragon Claw does pretty good damage, but I don't think it almost did so much damage I can't really attack anymore. I know this is a bit early, but I'm just gonna try it already now and get some Pokeball score. So again, this is in a cave, so you want to use Dusk Balls here. Try Quick Ball as well in the first round if you want to try, but if not, then Dusk Balls is your thing. 1, 2, already? Are you kidding me? Whoa! What? Okay, okay, that was not expected, but okay. Zapdos got captured in the first hit at half health. Wow, that was unexpected. Oh, well, I guess I have some luck today, apparently. Alright, so Zapdos, number 145, electric Pokemon. A legendary bird Pokemon that is said to appear from clouds while dropping enormous lightning bolts. Yeah, that was funny. On the first try, just below half health with no paralyze or anything, and we got Zapdos. Can we give a nickname to the card Zapdos? No, of course not. Zapdos transfers to box 1. That was interesting. Now, of course, remember that if you want to get Articuno or Moltres instead, you need to have one of the other starters. If you don't have it, you need to trade. Which is, well, how you have to get the most of the best Pokemon. Well, that was a bit unexpected, should we say. But well, we can might as well just move to the next legendary Pokemon. Because there are still 2 more to go. And the next Pokemon is located here, at the Pokemon Village. Because there is something else in the Pokemon Village, a unknown dungeon. Yeah, you probably know what that means. So, go to Snowball City. Remember to stack up on potions, repel, and more importantly, Dusk Balls and Ultra Balls. And of course, make sure you have your Master Ball ready in case things just go bad and you're afraid you're gonna knock off your Pokemon, or you're afraid that you're gonna get KO'd, or you're just afraid that things aren't gonna go your way and you just cannot take it anymore, then have your Master Ball ready. Thank you for a nice Selena. I like this social thing in Pokemon X and Y. I think it's pretty cool. It's a nice way to socialize with players. Alright. Now that we got that in sword, we have Zapdos with us. Maybe we should go check out how Zapdos looks. It's always nice to check out our new mighty Pokemon, right? So go to PC, go to Cassie's PC, organize boxes, and here we'll find Zapdos. Level 70, of course, which is pretty high. Zapdos. So here we see this one has the rash nature. That means increased special attack, reduced special defense. Which is a bit of a cool thing, because that means Zapdos is just going to do more damage, but it will become more frail to Ice Beam, for example, which is going to be one of its bigger weaknesses. Attack power is also pretty good, but the special attack is the best thing here. Also, it's pretty quick. It's the fastest of the 3 Pokemon. 164 speed is okay, actually. But special attack 207 is pretty good, though. Agility, Discharge, Rain Dance, and Light Screen. So Rain Dance is pretty weird for it to have. That is because if you learn Thunder on Zapdos, that means with Thunder Rain Dance combination, Thunder will never miss. And that's going to be massive damage. Just to be a bit careful though, that some moves can also go in against you. For example, if you fight against a Water type Pokemon, then that Pokemon will do a lot more damage to you because of the Rain Dance. At least Solar Beam, which is not really a threat anyway, will be really bad now, because it will take 2 turns to charge just to hit it once. Alright. With that said, let's go down here. Enter route number 20. Winding Woods. We've been here before. We're going to be here again. So, because of that, I'm just going to get... that was not the wrong button. Let's see. I need to get my repel. There we go. Max repel. Yeah, I spent so many max repels getting Zapdos. Back and forth, Central City, Route 4. I think I spent almost 100 max repels getting this thing. But I would say it's worth it though. because it's a legendary Pokemon. You really want to capture one, so just use whatever you can. Remember, this place is a bit of a maze, so can't remember how we went there. I guess I got to go a bit around. That's fine. We're just gonna go down to the southern part to get into the Pokemon Village. That's where we have to go to get our next part here. Oh, here I have Trainer Battle as well. Time to shove off our Pokemon. I guess so. Pokefan Rosine with Snubbull. Snubbull, of course, the Fairy type Pokemon now. Generation 6, it was a former normal type. Generation 2, 3, 4, and 5. We also Intimidate, which means attack power will go down. Remember that Snubbull is a Fairy type, so my Dragon Claw will never hit. I suggest going for either Head Smash because of stat bonus, but it's a recoil heavy. Else go with Crunch, because the ability Time Trump has, it has 30% damage increase of all bites. Which means Crunch, everything do a lot of damage. Remember that, of course, start them to reduce damage to Fairy, so we can Rage. The Rage 4 is pretty weak. Rage does more damage though, the more time you use it. But its damage is just too poor in my opinion. Crunch lands, and the Snubbull goes down. Not like it has much of a chance, but at least the Snubbull is weak. Speaking of Snubbull, here comes its cousin, Gramble, the evolutional form of Snubbull. Let's get a Lucario here. So out with Tantrum, and in with the mighty Lucario. Steel Fighting, which technically is a bit of weak and strength against the Fairy type, but I'm doing it mainly because of Lucario's Poison Jab, which I learned from a TM, which made me really get that 6 badge from Valley. With 1 hit KO on the Gramble, and Gramble will go down. You beat Pokefan Rosie. I can't stop teeing because of the sight of your Pokemon really tickles me. Aww. Tickly, tickly, tickly. Oh, well, these three are gonna continue. We need to find that Pokemon Village so we can get that next legendary Pokemon. We still have legendary Pokemon to fight. There's a total of 3 we can capture. And then after that it's just to fill up a Pokédex, but I won't be spending time doing that. I will be instead going to do other things. Okay, I think we're almost gone. I think we're just gonna go down to the left here. I think that's the way. Maybe I'm missing things. I think this is the way. Alright, we are in the Pokemon Village. The village of Pokemon that was basically said, you know what, we don't want you in here more, get lost. Now, if you were here before, there was a guy here blocking the route, because you're not allowed to go in here. But once you become the Pokemon League champion, you can go in here and get inside this cave, which has something for you. What exactly it is, well, we'll find that out in the next episode. But don't worry guys though, next episode we're gonna go inside a little cave, find a legendary Pokemon, and then I'm gonna go for the 3rd legendary Pokemon. And after done that, my Let's Play Pokemon X will be completed, and we will then go for another Let's Play of Pokemon after that. So, like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on Twitter, Twitch, and Facebook. And that's gonna be it for now, so guys, I'll see you guys next time, and my story of Pokemon X will continue.